Hey everybody, Venus Cleta here. So I messed up last night. I totally forgot to go online, but something big hit me in the past 2 days and got some really big and not ideal news. And so I have not been putting any effort towards doing the shows. So I want to apologize to Dr. Frederick. I promise it's probably going to be July when I read your story because I want to also give it backdrop and stuff like that. And so today, although by myself, I went to Yeticon2025, and I may or may not go back tomorrow because it sounds like my car's dying, but we'll see. But at least I went for one day to see stuff. It was smaller, I think, than last year and quieter in a way, but also the people that were there, they weren't quiet. But I just came from a blanket fort, and it's fun. And I made my own house of one, is what people were calling it. They thought it was funny because they didn't know anyone was inside. Because I built my fort so that my chairs would face inward so that I could put my feet up on them, and which is really good for the back. And I grabbed one of the balloons and I zipped it into the zipper of my backpack, which I put on one of the other chairs. Like I had shelves, and so I had a chandelier that was like the balloon had those little glowing flashing lights in them. So I had like a little disco corner. And as the people built their forts in between mine and my neighboring forts, they clipped some of their blankets to my blankets. So I ended up having like fully exposed on the one side, on the back side, and some people were talking to me, and some people were not. But the other thing I did, hey, Hero Flame, I haven't seen you forever. I haven't fallen asleep yet. How about you? But I just thought I'd explain why I missed last night, and maybe the night before, and today, and I will miss tomorrow. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do much with the peekaboo schedule. So, but I did blanket for it. But I went to this thing for drawing, and I drew on other people's papers, and I drew a few on mine, and somebody took a picture of one of the things that I drew because they were a model, one of the models we were sketching, and he looked like Scream. But I thought it was so nice that he took a picture of what I drew because he saw that I was drawing him. He wanted to see what it looked like, and he liked it enough that he took a picture of it. And so I felt really happy about that because you're only given like a couple of minutes to sketch really fast. So I'm going to show that to you guys, not right now, but I'll take pictures and I'll show it to you later of my own art that I do. And a couple people complimented a couple of my stuff. Now I was only sketching, but I'll show it to you guys and let you choose. It's definitely not anime style, but it's something. Well, I just got in. I drove about an hour and a half to get back home because hotels are too expensive. So just can't do it anymore. So I'm not sure if I'm going back tomorrow, but I did pay for the weekend, so maybe, maybe not. But then I forgot too. It's Father's Day. Why do they put it on Father's Day? It was that last year too. So yeah, and so I'm just running their little commercial so you can see where I was and stuff I was doing today. I didn't make it to the pool though. Instead I went to the blanket fort, but this party, yeah, I was, doing that. But this is the location where I swim outdoors. Oh, I went to this tea party. I came home with some little dragons and toys and tic-tac-toe boards that I'm going to give away to people. I didn't get to make a bubble, but I did use a hula hoop. And some people really liked my... No, I'm not. But I wore my thigh-high, light purple, dark purple socks, striped socks, with my purple night bus shirt from the Harry Potter world. Harry Potter is not really the thing to do there, but wasn't feeling up for doing the whole cosplay like I usually do. But I got compliments on my socks a couple times. And some people liked my drawing, and one person took a picture of my drawing. So I feel good about that. And I don't know if you guys know from church, Eggy Leffelina and Podkins, who Eggy was the one that gave me the press package, which I haven't used all of it yet. I'm going to try to look for more of it in the summertime. But they were there, so I talked to them in person again. I went to the karaoke, but I did not sing. I also went to a red light, green light thing done with hobby horses. and poses from, I can't even remember the thing. There's a whole bunch of people walking around with a baguette strapped to their back, looking like French mime waiters. And I was thinking of Simon Chan because I've always drawn him with, when we do our door games, Simon Chan gets the baguette because he loves baguettes. And I just thought of him, so I took a picture of them. I took a picture of a lot of hot cars with anime drawings on them. Some with me, some without, so I could put me in them. Yeah, you've been away for a long time. We've tiny bit grown, a tiny bit, and I hope it will be more because in the summer I'll have the time to go back to Twitch, which if I'm gaming there, I do gain people, but also I gained somebody by, they saw me in the audience where I went to watch a debut. So that was kind of nice. I have to do a little bit more of that. So I was doing this today. That was me. I was doing that. And yeah, I was not doing that, but I know where that chair is. I have done that, but not today. I have done that, but not today. That's where I swim, guys. When I say I'm going swimming, that's where I'm swimming. That's exactly where. I went to this episode, so this one show, where it was two women dressed like slutty nuns, and they were doing a whole confessions of cosplay, like people do the dirty deeds at conventions. We filled an hour and didn't go through everybody. It was interesting to see how this, people make fun of nerds for doing conventions, right? You're a nerd, but they're getting a lot of sex. Yeah, it's my fault that I haven't grown. I have not. This winter's been very difficult to manage everything, and so sometimes I've fallen asleep like I'll have everything ready to go. There's 50 minutes left, and I fall asleep in my chair literally, and sleep through when I should have had the show and things like that, or no shows. I've had meetings that's kept me at work till 9 p.m. It's just crazy. Too much is going on. Yeah. So I just wanted to say sorry to Dr. Frederick if he sees this, because I was originally going to read his story to everyone last night, but, I fell asleep. But it's more than that. I have bad news that came to me on Thursday, and it affects me, and that's on my mind, and I need to spend some time on it. There's a whole bunch of things. Like, there's a big giant moon out there tonight. It's some weird shape from where I am. It looks like kind of diamond shaped with rounded edges. It's a very strange moon. We just had Friday the 13th as well, so it's a very strange moon. And a lot of things, bad news, oopsie daisies, pressure to get things, other things in order, deadlines, and I'm not well. So I don't know if you know, but I got a concussion, and now I got a second concussion, two within 6 months, so that's not good at all. And I've ripped the cartilage all the way through in my knee, so now I have to have a brace, and sometimes I still collapse anyways. So coming back from the convention, there was no way to get across the other side, and I didn't want to go backtrack because I was too tired. So I tried to crawl through the fence, and I made it. I fit. That's good. But then I couldn't stand up. My knee gave out, and I rolled. I'm not hurt, but, I knew it was going to happen. I went with it, and then I got back up. Well, 3 people were walking behind me and thought that I was just drunk and were having a good giggle fest about it. So I just let them think so. But it was that my knee got weak, and it's like it caved in. So blah. But I went to the tea party. I donated money for the animals, wildlife care, and the tea was red. It was hibiscus, a very dark red. I really like hibiscus tea, and I like it on ice in the summertime too. But I had it hot today. I hope you treat yourself with the same as you do your words. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't go all out in a costume, but I wore colorful things, and I was in an homage to the night bus in my purple and my blue jean shorts. Why do you erase all of your? I want to know why you're erasing all your stuff. And there's two people watching, so who else is out there? Someone else not saying anything. I don't know what else to show you about Yeticon. Yeticon. Yeah, this is a place. Wonder if there's another. Yeticon. Here's another picture. Yeah. At least that's a Yeti. Why do you erase your words? I'm drinking chocolate milk. I've had so much bubbly water and bubbly flavored pops that my stomach is bubbly. So now I have to be normal again. I drank a lot of good clean water today though. One thing I do like about conventions is there's always the water coolers with ice cubes. So that's good. Oh, I even went to karaoke, but I didn't sing because I can't sing. But I did, and I didn't mind it. It was more low-key this year. Not too much going on. But, they also had some tastings. There's these, like, maple syrup and stevia flavored pops that one had strawberry juice in it. That was my favorite. One had peach juice. One had apple juice. I didn't find I could really taste the peach or apple very much. The other thing overpowered it. They had a version of cream soda with stevia and, the maple syrup. So, if you guys are curious, let me know. And then, yeah. I'll tell you all about the brand. It's something from Montreal, which I thought was tasty and nice. But the strawberry was my favorite, hands down. Yeah. Anyways, so I guess that's it for me. Everyone's gone to bed, so I'm going to go to bed. But, Dr. Frederick, if you see this, I am sorry that I haven't read your story yet. I think I'm going to do it in July instead, so I can give it time, because right now I'm closing off on my deadlines for other stuff here right now, and I want to do it proud. I want to do it justice. All right? So that's it. My little message for my subscribers. I will show you what I drew maybe tomorrow or during the week. Anyways, until then, may the Yeticon be with you, and I'll